Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Let's go. Red 38. Set, go.
Rattler. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Ready. Set, blue 32. Set.
Rattler to the air now. Escapes his grasp. But there's too much pressure, and he's brought down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send him off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And they're brought out by the 8th pick in the 2024 draft. Out of your alma mater, the University of Washington, Michael Penix Jr.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
On second down, Robinson can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Throwing from the pistol, Penix. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, third down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Third and 1. It's Penix. Bails out of the pocket quick. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for him, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then they couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Saints nothing.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Coach Raheem Morris sending his Falcons offense back to the field. And they sure looks clean throwing that football the last drive, didn't they? And that's something we've seen from them early in games throughout this season, Brock.
Sure has been part of their game plan. Get that passing game going early, pick up some mo while both teams get established. Most weeks, well, we've seen it pay some pretty good dividends for them, too.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tackled there by James Pierce.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 21. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results, and those are the results he's looking for.
Black, ready, go.
To the air, 3rd and long. Connection made to Shaheed. And he will be stopped now, but what to like about that effort?
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They run it from the gun with Kamara. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hits him on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They send the tight end in motion. Shotgun now on 3rd down. It's a big strike to Hill. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Kamara running out of the gun. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet. Those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the 28. He'll try and run this. He slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Down. 45. Ready.
1st down from the red zone. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Now Rattler. This one's caught. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
3rd and 1.
He keeps it himself. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll send their tight end right.
60 red.
They'll run with Kamara. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Let's go now. Black, 90, ready.
Running back sent in motion left. Rattler setting to throw. Near the goal line. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Set, ready. 52 blue, cut.
Looking to throw, Rattler. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 4th and goal. So the Saints send out Blake Grupe for the try. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. Grupe sends it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Running left with Algier. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. 7-3 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at 3rd and 7. Penix working from the gun. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty. Start things off with a run by Kamara. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
2nd and 10 now. Finds him over the middle. And the Falcons scoop it up. A lot of grass ahead. They get a little extra on top of that fumble recovery as they take possession.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do ever is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
It's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
3rd down, it's Penix. Short pass brought in. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That is the holding penalty. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down. Penix here from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. And with that last throw, a memorable one for him because it gets him to the 3,000-yard plateau for the year. To mark every quarterback tries and honestly expects to hit over the course of a regular season.
A 44-yard attempt.
Koo able to put it through and add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Kid, I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead, but you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go down. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Set, blue, 32. Ready?
Here's a give inside to Kamara. Free up the middle, it's a breakaway. At the 20. There it is, touchdown New Orleans. The Saints can tie it up with a second after cutting into the lead. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints tie things 10-10. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Falcons and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And as he continues lighting up the stat sheets this season, we can see he's still chasing one man for the NFL lead in passing yardage. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Play fake. Penix. Has it downfield working the left. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. I'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call. From the shotgun, Penix. He's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing on 3rd and long. That one's caught by Mooney. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback up 12. Penix here from the gun. Completed over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Robinson on the inside give. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Algier gets it on the counter. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
3rd down, it's Penix. He has the first over the middle, and he's taken down at the 30. Well, so far, they've got to be pretty happy with how he's been leading their offense. It has been a great start.
And I'd hesitate to say it's only going to get better, especially if they really decide to keep running this offense through that quarterback's arm.
First and 10, a run to Robinson. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Penix working from the gun. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Kate, you just know as a quarterback there's situations where you're going to gain the trust of the play caller or quickly lose it. And when you take back-to-back sacks, you've lost the trust of your coordinator. And now on third down, well, you better do all you can to regain it.
Now Penix on third and goal. Caught by the open man. And this is going to be fourth down, Brock. He's out of bounds well shy of what they needed there.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Koo able to put it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Coach Raheem Morris sending his Falcons offense back to the field. And they sure looks clean throwing that football the last drive, didn't they? And that's something we've seen from them early in games. Throughout this season, Brock.
Sure has been part of their gameplay. Get that passing game going early, pick up some mo while both teams get established. Most weeks, well, we've seen it pay some pretty good dividends for them, too.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. He rips up 8 yards on the final play before our 2-minute warning. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. From the 29. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you totally flip the field and the tone of this drive.
Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Give on second to Kamara. Ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is going to be Falcons football.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. throwing now, following the turnover. Finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
From the shotgun, Penix has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Penix now to throw. He's got London left side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. It's Penix yet again. Hits him on the in route. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 26.
Again, Penix to the air. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's 3rd and short.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Penix throwing, 3rd and 2. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. This one intended for the running back. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
For the Falcons field goal, a 43-yard attempt.
Koo able to put it through. And that'll double their lead to 6. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. The season is going by at lightning pace. Week 12 has arrived. It's the weekend before Thanksgiving. Let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. It begins in Kansas City. The Chiefs at home to take on Indianapolis. Lastly, let's go out to Chicago. The Bears hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. There you see the rest of the scores from Week 12 with Denver, the Chargers, Miami, and Washington all getting late season byes.
Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our 3rd quarter. McLeod now returning it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And that's out of bounds all the way across the 45. Very nearly to midfield. The Falcons and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. Escapes out to the left. He's keeping it. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Play fake. Penix buying some time right. He goes out a little short of the 40. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway. Ugh.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
I know it from the position of the quarterback, Kate. Sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line for second down. Now Penix off the play action. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Third down, it's Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And great special teams execution on that punt. It's inside the 10, reaches the 8. Coach Raheem Morris sending his Falcons offense back to the field. Saints to the line now. First and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Running back sent in motion. Rattler. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Here we go, set. Ready.
To the air, 3rd and long. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints throw 6 points out of their score. Groupie adds the extra point. And the Saints take the lead on that successful kick. Reed now to kick this one away. McLeod now returning it. Duke the defender. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
On second down, Robinson. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
This time it's a passing play. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
Robinson goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. Now backed up to the 8, 3rd and goal. Penix here from the gun. Falcons isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Kate, I totally get it. Could take a little more risk knowing a field goal's in the back pocket, but still, that is so disappointing offensively. Not even able to get the throw off and give yourself a chance at a touchdown. Let's give him some credit. He's done his best to 3 them to death in this game, Kate. And he's continuing that effort here in the second half, as his 4th field goal of the game gives them a slim lead.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They're going play action. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, you know that line, time is of the essence? It certainly is in the pocket. Not enough time there to let that play develop down the field, and the two were not able to reel it in.
2nd and 10 now. A little better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, well, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go. 33, yellow.
Throwing is Rattler. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Here's Penix. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. He stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. From the shotgun, Penix has him on the quick hitter. And that'll be enough for the 1st as they touch him down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offense coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing now on first down. Penix. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Falcons first down.
Play action. Here's Penix. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And it's going to be second down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. It's Penix yet again. Finds him over the middle. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He'll throw it. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Now a handoff to Algier. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. Throwing for the pistol. The lateral goes haywire. Fly ball. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And he almost took it from turnover to first down. Just a little bit shy of reaching that marker. So following the fumble and the recovery, here comes 2nd and short. An option give to Robinson. Defense following the ball perfectly on that zone read and closing on him for a loss. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Falcons with the ball. They're leading, but not by a ton. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Penix working from the gun. That one complete to Pitts. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Give them about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons push this to an 8-point game. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons push the lead to 2 scores now.
Bradley Pinion set
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. The New Orleans offense set to go now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here.
Ready. Block,
Sending the tight end in motion left. Kamaraman on 1st and 10. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, you really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
down. Yellow, 22.
Rattler to the air now. Getting out to his left. He breaks out the slide. Didn't want to take a hit, but he is just shy of the first down marker. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Set, punt.
Gonna keep this one and go. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Here's a quick pass to the right side, cut. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball, you think about them through the years, they trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
This finds its target. That's Hill. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Catch is made down the right sideline. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down from the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Ready. Ready.
Another try following the sack. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. Groupie to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Here's Agnew on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Falcons send running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. Connects on the crosser. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Okay, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Blown back into the handoff. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Throwing now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they take him down right along the 30.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
3rd and just 2 to go. To the air with Penix. Hits this one to London. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons push this to an 8-point game. Drake London with the touchdown. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Point after try upcoming to make this a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons push the lead to 2 scores now.
Saints 24. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
52, set, go.
Now Rattler. Right side, Shaheed's got it. And this one does not go far. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Ready?
They send the tight end in motion left. Give on 2nd to Kamara. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
James Pierce. He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Throwing on 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. Gets this one to Shaheed. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. And that might do it for him, Brock. Doesn't reach the marker as they turn it over on downs here in the 4th. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Another carry for Robinson. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
3rd down, give to Robinson. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up fourth down.
The tackle made by Mario Davis. A gain of a yard. It's now fourth down.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Falcons ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. Koo able to put it through. And that grows their lead to 12.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Dukes out a one-stop. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. He takes it himself. And he gives himself up after a short gain. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
2nd and 6 now. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints now within 1 score in the 4th. Chris Olave with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated.
And now this game trash AF.
You just go run right by him.
Groupie's extra point is good. And the Saints trim the deficit down to 5.
36. Saints 31.
We're down inside the final 90 seconds as they line up for the all-important onside kick. And the Falcons cover off the kick. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. The Falcons and Drake London headed back out onto the field. And he's up over 80
That's the only
receptions.
way the CPU could score. One play TDS.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They're going to pass it here. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Robinson. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. With a win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the